Hello and welcome, everyone. I am so excited to have this first broadcast in our studio. I've been thinking about this for almost a year, and now I just got inspiration by Natalina to do this because why not? So, my first speaker is Natalina Bell. She has been an author for a long
For a
time.
little over 10 years
10
now. I mean,
years now,
published.
published for 10 years. And I remember the first time she told me about it, and I was excited. I think we had a opening here
We did
too.
have a little,
There's
yeah,
opening,
hello, get together,
opening,
yeah.
opening here. So I'm excited bringing her back and introducing her again to you. So now, Nina, tell me, what inspired you to write? To write?
All right. Well, I've always written ever since I learned how to write. I've been writing stories, and I think it's because I am such an extreme introvert,
Mm.
and I have a lot of trouble expressing myself because I'm always afraid I'm going to hurt people's feelings or I'm going to be rude, and some of it is taught by my family that way. So writing was always a way of me expressing my ideas and
Mm.
my opinions without fear of hurting
Yes.
anybody, or
Okay.
so it was always my voice basically.
Oh. So what inspired you to choose the writing because of your fear of?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, my fear of when I was around other people, and people sometimes would ask me questions, and I was always afraid of giving my opinion because I'm going, what if they get, I'm going to hurt their feelings,
Yeah.
or maybe this is it's a rude thing to say. So I would just write it down. I either make up a story that would kind of express my feelings, or just actually I would always journaled since I was a kid.
Okay. So have you always
Yeah,
written your journals ever since
pretty
you were
much.
little?
Yeah, I mean there were years where I stopped, but for
Mm-hmm.
the most part, I've been journaling since I was a kid. I've
So did you learn that in school or did you learn it from your own thing?
That's a good question. I don't even remember. I don't think so. I think I just, well, mind you, so my aunt, the one that I'm named after, she was a big reader,
Okay.
and she loved writing. She loved poetry, and she always introduced me to that thing. So I'm thinking that maybe she had something to do with it, because she was always very supportive of my writing, and she was always asking me about it. And yeah,
Oh, that's
yeah.
lovely. Do you still keep your journals from when you were a child, or do you have it from? I know
I
you visit
lost,
your
yeah,
you visit your home
yeah.
often.
I lost most
Portugal.
of.
She's from Portugal. It's a beautiful. I've had clients who told me that's a beautiful country to go to. People are nice, friendly. So if you have an opportunity,
Go there.
go there. Yeah.
Um, I don't have a lot of the ones from my childhood. My dad worked for an airline, and it was like being in the military.
Yeah.
We would go and live for 2 years in this place, and then 2 years in another place. So with the traveling, and then we moved to a new house when I was 18, and then when I got married, my mom stored a lot of my stuff in a storage room in the
Okay.
basement, and we had a flood.
Oh
So
no.
yeah, I even lost my typewriter.
Oh,
Uh,
yeah.
I had an antique
You had antique.
typewriter.
You don't
Yes,
even have that anymore. Oh, people would
yes,
love to have that back again, just
yeah,
to have it
yeah,
for just for ambiance, just to
yeah.
have that.
I have one. It doesn't work.
Yeah.
It's stuck. But a friend of mine knows that I loved it, so she found one online, and she bought me one for, I think it was last year's birthday. Yeah.
Oh, nice. So, what do you enjoy the most about writing?
Well, you know, it's a way, again, it's basically the same thing, just evolved a little bit, but it's putting my thoughts and my ideas into paper, right?
Right. Yeah.
And building these worlds,
So,
because
what inspires you? But I know she's had. How many books have you written?
I've got 25 now.
25. The idea just keeps flowing to her. I know. It's like whoa.
Mhm.
So, just do you write
That's
them
fun.
down? Do you record them? How is your
Um,
daily
Routine.
routine on that? Yeah.
So I'm what writers call a pantser. Means that I fly by the seat of my pants.
Okay.
Uh, I don't plan much. If I have an idea, obviously I'll write it down so I don't forget.
Right.
I always have a notebook in my purse. I've got one on my nightstand because you always get the best ideas. I even have a waterproof water pad in my shower
Right.
because a lot of good ideas come to you when you're
Oh,
taking a
it's
shower.
true. I'm sure how many have you
Yes.
guys had ideas in the shower, right?
Yeah.
Remember to write them down as soon as you dry
There you
off.
go. There's an aqua pad that you can keep it. It's
Oh,
you can
okay.
write it in while you're taking the shower. You can write it.
Oh, really?
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
okay. I didn't know that. That's crazy.
And but so I get ideas from everything. It could be a song that I heard. Uh, I get a lot of pictures from. Sorry, not pictures. I get a lot of inspiration and ideas from pictures. I'm
Okay.
very visual.
Yeah, and she does a lot of music background for Peace, Mind, and Body. Let me tell you, she's incredible. What's the biggest challenges in your profession?
Oh God, marketing.
Marketing.
Yeah, because that's most people who are creative are not very good at selling their stuff. I really struggle with it, and I struggle not because I hate doing it. The reason why I don't like doing it is because I don't quite understand it. I think that's what the problem is. Because I'm never sure what other people how other people think about my writing. So it's really hard for me to um, kind of transform what I want, what my writing is, to what other people would think is interesting enough that I'm going to spend the money buying a book or going to the library and reading my book in the library.
Oh, so you know what, guys? We made this tea. This is tea for your throat. So this is licorice and peppermint, and so we're gonna have tea time as we talk through it. So if you have coffee or tea, bring it along. Hey, how is it? It's good, Bella.
It's really good.
I'd like to taste after it too. So let me ask you, how did you discover yoga?
So many years ago, in fact, it was right after published my first book, I think. I was seeing a therapist because I went through a time when I was very depressed and nobody knew. My family had no idea. And I can't remember how I found this. I think it was through I was a teacher until last year. I retired. So I think it was through the county, the Prince William County Schools, that I found this therapist. I was really lucky with her. She was awesome. And she was a great believer in yoga, meditation, and she would actually, this sounds very stereotypical of a therapist, but she would actually let me lay down on the couch.
Okay.
And she would do guided meditation with me.
Okay.
And then I found out through a friend that there was a yoga class at the time. I'm pretty sure it's closed now, by the mall. And she was raving about it. So I'm like, what? I'll try it. So I started going, and I really liked it. And then when I found out that there was a yoga studio next to my house, so I didn't have to go all the way to the mall, obviously, that's when I started coming here.
Oh, wow. So what made you decide to keep doing yoga?
The way I felt.
And has yoga changed your life? If so, how?
Yeah, I mean, for one thing, it's a break from all the stress. Right? I come here, I'm away from sorry, got something in my throat. I'm away from the stress at home. And the breathing really helps. I learned that even the breathing, when I start getting really anxious, and I think my blood pressure probably is going up, I use breathing to bring my heart rate down.
Okay, yeah.
And calm myself down. And but also that there's the physical part, which also helps with the mental part, which is
definitely.
Yeah, I felt so much better after I started going to yoga regularly.
All right. Let me ask you this one. What change have you noticed in your emotion? Have you noticed any mental awareness or breathing, like you said,
Hmm.
breath.
I think I got better at. So I've always been very calm, at least on the surface.
Mm.
People always come to me and says, "How can you stay so calm?" Um, but on the inside is a different is a different thing. Uh, but I think yoga kind of taught me how to just, uh, like the words for the month, just kind of surrender and just go. There's no point in it being this stress. Calm down. Things will, solve themselves. I'll come up with a solution, whatever. Something it's going to happen. So it helped me kind of focus, I guess,
Okay.
more on and not get so stressed that I can't even think straight.
Yeah. So, what advice would you give someone who feels that they're too busy or not flexible enough?
Oh God, let me tell you.
I know. I know. That's what I hear all the time. I'm not flexible. I can't do
Yes.
yoga.
I when I started doing yoga, I my flexibility was down to almost nothing. I could not reach my toes.
Mm.
I was not as heavy as I am now, so I was lighter, but I'm actually a lot more flexible now, way more flexible now, even with the weight and the age, than I was when I first started.
Mm.
I was having a lot of trouble with hip pain. All I had to do was bend down, and then the hips would be
Yeah.
stuck.
Yeah.
So yoga really. So I don't. Yeah, and I was nervous about it. I had never. The first time that I did yoga in the other studio, I was really nervous about it because you have this idea of yoga,
I know.
the pretzel, and when you get really, oh my God, I can't do that. I couldn't even do that when I was a kid, much less now. But it's not like that, and it really helped me feel a lot better physically. And of course, when you feel better physically, you also.
Yeah, definitely. It's the breathing. Most of yoga classes, if you go to focus on the breath, that will help your mindset. What dreams or goals are you excited about for the future?
Home. Okay, so my long-term goal, that's still at least a few years in the future, is I want to go live in Portugal.
Oh, Portugal.
Yeah, I don't know if it's an age thing, but I have a very good relationship with my sister. We've
Mhm.
always been best friends.
Mhm.
We're very close in age. She's just like a year and a half younger than me.
Mhm.
And I really, I mean, I have this weird, it's hard to explain. It's like this pull that I really feel that I need to
Listen to
be,
that pull. Yes.
that I really feel that I need to be there. My
She's already
mom,
having a gut feeling. Yeah.
yes, I am. Um, and my mom is 87. Um, I would like to spend, hopefully, I'll still be able to spend some time with her. But so that's my big goal. My short-term goals is, well, keep, uh, right now I'm trying to really lose weight, because it's affecting my joints, and it's tough when you get to a certain age.
Yeah.
But it's not impossible. So I'm working on that, better nutrition and yoga. Uh, and the dance classes, I think, is really
Oh, you got to
helping.
come our studio, the dance class with Natalina. She's awesome. She moves really fluid.
Yeah, but that's really helping,
Yeah.
and so my short term goal is to get healthier, because right now, in terms of physical,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not feeling that healthy.
Mm-hmm.
There are lots of aches and pains, and
Mm-hmm.
I know that it's the weight, so I need to take care of that,
Mm-hmm.
and just learn how to market better. Learn how to market my books better. That's another goal that I have. But
Yes.
yeah,
All right. Now, there's a closing question. I'm going to
yes.
ask all my clients or my guests. What does peace mean to you?
Ooh, as soon as I think of peace,
Yes.
no matter if I'm thinking of peace like world peace
Mm.
or peace, your peace, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think of quiet.
Mm.
I've always, ever since I was a kid, I like silence. I like quiet. It doesn't have to be silence, but quiet. I love the sound of the waves on the beach. I always prefer to go to the beach I grew up practically on the beach. So I
You
always,
probably miss it. Yeah.
yeah, and I always loved to go there during the winter
Mm.
because there was not a crowd and it was quiet. You could hear the birds you know, but also I think it's being, can't, I always told my students, you cannot explain the word by using the word. And I was going to do that. I was going to say it's being in peace with yourself. It's being the feeling good, to feel good in your body, I guess, and in your head, and to me, peace, because I'm my family's basically my family, my kids, and it's all boys that are very belligerent and loud, and so I always think of peace as no arguing. Yes, discussing things, right?
Yes.
Discussing things, but not arguing, not, and I don't know. It's a hard concept to explain, but I think it's just that feeling good in the moment.
In the moment. That's
Yeah.
it. You just explained it.
Look at
You
that.
see, you did it. Feeling good in the
Great
moment.
minds think alike.
That's it. All right, complete this sentence.
Uh-oh.
Yoga has taught me.
Well, yoga has taught me that I can do things that I didn't think I could do. And also, it taught me how to be in the moment.
All right, last one. Where can our listeners learn more about you and your book?
Okay, so I write under my maiden name, which is Natalina Bell, and I know that's a hard name. It's a hard word for Americans to say, which means daughter of kings.
Oh, like
Yes.
that.
Um, and you can find me pretty much everywhere. So if you go to Amazon, I'm there. You don't even have to remember my last name because my first name is so unusual that you type my first name and there's no other. There's yeah,
up.
it'll come up. Um, but you can also find me on Kobo, the library, in some libraries. And in case you don't know, because I did not know this until a few years ago, if you go to the local library and you can request a book.
Oh, that's right. You
Yeah.
can. You can ask any the
Right.
book.
And they will buy it and have it on the library. But pretty much you can find it everywhere. You probably will not find me on Barnes and Noble because I'm indie author and they are not crazy about indie authors. Um, but uh, but you can buy. You can actually go online and buy it online, so you can still get a book from them. You just cannot go to a store and get it at the store. But
So yes, she writes about like it's a, we talk about love is healing, and this book is about healing and not taking things for advantage, and how love can bring people together. I encourage you to buy her book, and you'll feel good about the reading that you'll get. All right, this is all the time we have. Until next time, love and light to you. Take care of you guys. See you next time.